What's up? Sorry, it's a late night for us. What's up, man? Hold on. Is it my audio? Say something? Yeah, I can't hear you. Can't hear.
You got me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, like I said, Fridays are a little hard for me.
Yeah. Hey, JB, what good?
Hey, Jam.
Yeah, no, that's kind of why was I wasn't expecting you tonight. So yeah,
Well,
okay,
hey, I made it at least for a late one.
yeah, yeah.
So, how
Okay.
have you been since Tuesday?
Let me just say, generally, it's possibly a rough month for me. So not that great because
Uh,
Wednesday was my aunt's birthday, who passed away 14 years ago. So
my
that
condolences.
that was
For
hard.
people you care about, doesn't matter how much time's passed.
Yeah, yeah. Just, definitely it wasn't easy, but I got through it. But I'm looking forward to Tuesday because I'm in the middle of the process of getting a new wheelchair. So
Okay.
yeah, gonna be pushing that over on Tuesday.
That's good. Well, you still have time for Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's taking place only in the morning. So yeah, I have time for it. But anyways, I've got, so
So tonight we do have theories if we have a little bit of time to get to them. Let's
yeah, let's dive right into the the theory you gave me was if Professor Mambra membrane how clear Kiki and the boy was Professor Membrane the essentially federal insiders from investors could possibly be connected to the creation of Peaky from the internet. His expertise abundant it aligns with in his alignment with scientific experimentation positions him as a likely can get full involvement in their object. So now I'm gonna try to go through this as quick as I can because
Because
we're
we're getting late.
we're on a more condensed timeline right now.
Well, I mean, we have as much time as we need, unless
Yeah,
we just have to go straight to bed.
no, I don't. I mean, when you messaged me, I was just sitting in my room reading a book. So, yeah. Okay, the case for Professor Manbun informer one is advanced scientific expertise. Professor Manbun is one of the most brilliant scientists available in the available universe, capable of creating highly advanced technology. His inventions include energy weapons, AI systems, and devices that perform the impossible. This aligns with the high-level experimentation required to enhance mouse like Pinky and the Brain. Okay, point number two for informer is a self-focus on brain power. The brain's intelligence neural membranes obsessed with improving human or other species' intelligence capability. In further, he constantly works on projects to advance humanity's knowledge. It is plausible that only in his current membrane experimented with genetic engineering and bioenhancement, resulting in the brain superior intellect. Point number three. Connection to a larger scientific network. Membrane has ties to mysterious organizations, such as possibly government projects. This could give him access to the resources necessary to create creatures like Pinky and the Brain. He may have collaborated with other scientists in a classified program to create hyper-intelligent animals for research or military purposes. Okay, and number four is inform similar alignment between themselves. Both both intelligent and immediate things like enthusiastic With experimentation as a cornerstone of the human and solitary principle for remembering into resistant evil thematically.
I do have one question. Did you delve into any of the revealed experiments in the show for Membrane?
Uh, no, I did not.
'Cause
And
I'm trying to see if this was in my head or something else with him experimenting on a gerbil.
I mean, if my memory serves correct, he did, but I don't remember at what point he did.
For Because we know he tried to befriend and he tried to do experiments with sharks, which is how he lost his hand.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. I just can't remember any specifics at the moment for any of his experiments.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have how it fits into timeline. So
Okay.
let's get into that. Okay, before Zen's arrival, before coming the before coming the altar, the right circle, he we see in fellowship. Professor Membry could have worked on only genetic experiments in a secret lab. Kincaid may have been part of his test subjects before being transferred to analyze for further experimentation. Now, I also for point two just his self-ambition, the creation of Peking and the Break could have been one of Membray's only fellows as the team devotes significantly for the intended purpose. Peking's authority and the brains of such a world domination might have been fostered membrane to abandon the project.
I didn't quite hear what your whole thing with Pinky was, that Membrane.
It's just Peking's authority.
Okay, okay. It's
Yeah,
Pinky's wackiness.
yeah, basically. So, it's brief because we both know, and I hope you guys know, Pinky's crazy.
They're
So,
both a bit crazy.
yeah. Uh, no, I do have clues support this theory, which, I mean, is membranes mysterious past. Professor Membrane actually is the the level 3 break is never said where his career began, referring for speculation about his involvement in top secret projects. Okay,
Mhm.
so, take a look. Both a Belgium and gameplay show a zany upbeat visual style. Membranes over the top personality fits seamlessly into the role of images. And lastly, for my clues is Membrane's ego. Professional member often has slightly students of parallel risk. Explain why he might downplay or never mention pinky in the brain. He might view them as a embarrassing mishap in his otherwise illustrious career. Okay.
Yeah, I trying to think. Would membrane actually hide that fact? Because I don't recall him trying to like put his failures into like bottle them up and hide them away. Usually, even if it's something that doesn't succeed, he still tries to like to own up to it.
Alright.
Unless he views them as so bad that they're not worth discussing.
Yeah. Now, my silver bullet for this is the strongest piece of evidence connecting Professor Mumbley to Peaky was in his commitment to enhance intelligence through science. The Blaze extreme intelligence in Piggy's quirky mutations could have been seen as products of a only imperfect application of Membrane's techniques. If amylase exists as a continuation of Membrane's resource, the series ties the two worlds together cohesively. And in conclusion, Membrane's Professor Membrane's scientific prowess, mysterious past, and similar alignment with images make him a compelling candidate as one of the scientists responsible for creating Pinky in the Brain. While this was a only experimental alive or part of a larger project he abandoned, it's clear that members think a place could be all over their origin story.
Okay, I'd say that is a nice, solid theory there.
Uh,
Did you have any trouble with it? Like, because I don't know how into Invaderism you actually were.
I mean, I've seen a good majority of it. I mean, I don't remember every specific episode, but I watched a good chunk of it as a kid. So,
Okay. I will say, for my theory, it is off of a show that I do have relatively little knowledge about.
yeah, I was wondering that when I gave you it because I know that was more into your working life and not where you were in school at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But what I do know of Xana leads me to believe, because my theory is what Xana would do after actually succeeding in conquering the world. That really has to do with what constitutes winning in conquering. Because Xana, or like the idea of Xana as a character, is that it's an it's a rampant AI. It is an example of rampant AI that's gone out of control, and it seemed to have no real goals other than taking over the world and killing its creator.
Mm,
Because it's something which believed that humanity could be a threat to itself, but beyond eliminating the threat, it didn't seem to have any actual desires for what it wanted to do. This was a this was a program that could manipulate time, space, which could possess living beings, but it seemed to have no actual desires for what to do with these things other than eliminate threat.
mm,
So I would have to say that the idea of actually succeeding for Xana would be eliminating all sentient life on the planet and making it so that there was literally nothing left but plant life and primitive animal life. Because anyone that seemed like it could understand what it was, the concept of having to deal with potential threats, either physically or even just on a cognitive level, seemed
mm.
to fill it with a sense of dread, to the point where it refused to eliminate actual threats to focus on eliminating possible threats, such as when it did manage to capture the scientist's daughter, wanted to use her as bait rather than just eliminating someone who has been assisting and actively thwarting her plans.
Yeah.
Even to the point of, I'm going to create minions to work for me. I'm going to give them some semblance of free will, but then sort of behave like they're dangerous to me as well. This is a thing which seemed to not actually understand its own purpose. So I could very much see it's a case of, I'm going to eliminate all possible threats, which is basically all sentience. I'm going to just go out into the world because I didn't want to be trapped in the virtual space any further. But it, I, for a computer program, there should be no difference between digital space and real space because it's all just electrical impulses. The idea that Xana needed to come into the physical world, needed to view that as more real, seemed to stem from some form of some form of insanity. Xana was just insane because that was not operating under machine logic. So it was an overly emotional computer, which was most likely going to kill everything and then itself in an attempt for perfection and safety. Because there is no actual safety based off the parameters that Xana has. Eventually gaining space into the real world. Yes, it could do that. After all, the heroes barely succeeded in defeating her in the first place. But it wouldn't know what to do with the freedom that it has because it doesn't seem to have any goal other than destroy threats. I will say that, yeah, that's when the question is, what is a crazy machine that wants to eliminate everything going to do once it succeeds? It's going to eliminate everything. This is a case of me trying to find a deeper meaning, a deeper idea of what Xana could be after, but there really didn't seem to be anything. For all their vaunted hyper intelligence and next step and like the true superior being, they have no goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to look further, but other than creating an entirely new character, Xana wouldn't do anything.
Yeah. I got it.
Going in, I thought maybe I could find something to hint at like a deeper motivation for the character. I can't find anything.
Well, I mean,
For you, you know more about that show.
I've
Was
got,
there anything that Xana, other than just eliminating the professor, getting into the real world, and just eliminate threat? Anything else that they hinted at being after?
not really, because Zena and, I'm hearing that, referring of Zena as a female is really, disinvolved, a disembodied virus who has no real motive except, needing to,
Find and eliminate her creator.
find and eliminate its creator, because I'm not specifically sure that they said it was a her, or if,
Oh well, it's a computer program.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying, just
Yeah.
it's dangerous, so him, her, it, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, it was literally finally into the real world to, off this professor that we don't even learn about till like season 3 of the show.
And Xana didn't seem like they wanted to rule anything.
no, not long, more like just destroy a specific target, which the kids always prevented it from doing, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great because, this shows, but we need to protect the world and not let Xena have its way with us.
Now, if you're asking things like, what if the Men in Black managed to get their hands on Xana? That might be something a little more, because you know that they're capable and willing to use underhanded techniques to kidnap people. They already have access to high technology and resources. If they manage to get some proper AI shackles onto Xana, they would probably use Xana as a way to maintain power over various governments. Because if they got a hold of it, then that would flat out be Xana's being used by the Men in Black and the government to alter time and space to make the U.S. government or whatever government they're from in charge of everything.
Yeah, and I'm willing to say this, poking fun at, a series I watched, I'm sure Kirkwood has watched the equivalent series, but Xena seems like a pre-evolution of the vengeance virus from RPM or Go On Girl.
I could definitely see that from what I know about Xana.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna make it, that comparison of Jenna and Van Gluck. But Karaoke as a whole, if you have not seen the series, you definitely will not understand the entire Xena, villain arc.
To me, it was just that show where the kids had the giant heads.
I mean, come on, that was most of the French animated.
Yeah, but these
God,
kids had really big heads.
yeah, they did, but I mean, it's how it was that the. But with that being said, is there any other thoughts you had on it, or what?
I'd say that's pretty much it for me for Code Lyoko.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. Would you eventually want to watch this and see it as a series of Tuesday nights?
Let me see how long the show is.
Each episode's half an hour.
Okay, so it's 4 seasons long. How long is a season?
22 episodes? 24 maybe? It's different with cartoons.
Okay, 26 first season, 26 second season, third season's only 13, fourth season is 29.
Okay, yeah.
Would take a bit to get through.
I
That's
mean,
uh,
yeah, it would. I mean, we could put it on the shelf for a time being and come back to it, but I'm just wondering, like, what would your interest be in checking it out? Hmm.
okay. So if we did 5 episodes per Tuesday, it would take us basically a month and a half to do season one. We could do one season of Code Lyoko.
Okay. I mean, that's what we're planning anyways.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like doing an entire show, like beginning to end.
Oh, okay. So,
If you want to
I,
do one season of a show, if and we did Code Lyoko, then we could do 5 episodes per Tuesday, and we could finish like a season in a month and a half.
yeah, no, I mean, like, the way, we brought up, I thought, that's what you meant you want to do. Because my original thought was to do 3 episodes per Tuesday, and that would take us roughly 2 months to do a season, if that. So, I mean, in which way it's a 2 episode difference. So, yeah.
All right, well, we could see.
Um,
Do you so after Boston Gromit, what we do Code Lyoko?
I mean, yeah, we could definitely do that.
All right. I do have a question.
Yeah,
You have something you have to do next Friday, right?
I do not have a plan next Friday, no.
Okay, I was asking because you had rescheduled tonight for the 24th. So I thought you had something to do next week.
Well, I did that because you got something to do next Friday. Because next Friday's the 17th, remember? You're doing that last week with your friends, aren't you?
Wait, 17th, 17th.
Or you will talk about it on the last week this past weekend when I believe you will talk about doing the something with, I don't remember her, but I asked her, do you need the 17th off to do? that, as you said, most likely, or something along that line.
I'm having a complete and utter brain fart.
Um, let me. I'm gonna bring up your.
I've been busy.
Yeah, no, I know.
I've been busy and it's almost midnight.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up your camera real quick and see when that was because it was okay. When you were playing the hell, no, it was evil. Yeah, it was actual place evil playing when that conversation occurred. Let me see if I could find.
All right, I'll have to check it out. Um, as for like this actual stream, I think we're pretty much finished.
Yeah, no, yeah, I got it. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I know it was a late one, but
We got through it.
yeah. Alright, bye, guys.